If you want to rank higher in ChatGPT and LLM search, you're going to need to stop guessing who to reach out to. In this video, I'm going to give you the exact outreach template that I use to reach out to websites that are ranking in AI overviews. I've also made this stupidly easy as well, so let's get started. First of all, if you haven't already, download the mySEO app. It is completely free to use. We've got live streams in there. We have a full SEO course. You can also ask questions as well. It is also currently live only on iOS as well. So previously, when you used to do outreach, what you would have to do is use lots of tools. Now in this method, you don't need to use any tools, but I'll very quickly show you what a lot of link builders used to do. So you would paste in your actual website here, and then you would click on link intersect. Then what you would do is you would get 3 of your competitors that are outranking you and paste them in, and you would click on show link opportunities. Now the issue with this method is, first of all, you have to use a paid tool. Second of all, you would then need to apply some extra filters to figure out which of these websites are actually ranking, because one thing that Ahrefs isn't so good at is telling you the sites that actually push the needle. Like as you can see here, there are some websites that just do not get any traffic, meaning that it's not actually going to push your website or rank your website any higher in any of the LLMs, or in fact in Google as well. This is usually the filters that I would take a look at. So I would apply do follow links, DR20 to 65, and then traffic as a minimum of 100, and then you would go from like 4,000 domains to like 686, and these would probably be the domains that I would actually start to reach out to. Now with the rise of AI, it's actually become a lot more easier to pinpoint the exact links that your competitors have that are actually pushing the needle. Like for example here, I've just searched a list of lawyers in London that help with divorce, and if we click on the show more, and if we even clicked on show all, this is all the links that basically our competitors have to actually show up higher for that AI overview result. Now the good thing is all of the AI tools actually cite their sources. So it doesn't matter if we're taking a look at, for example, Google's AI overviews or Perplexity. Like I've just done a search here for best books for entrepreneurs. And as you can see, it actually is telling you like where it is getting its sources from. So for example, we've got alter.io, we've got 99 signals. We can actually click through and read some of these articles, but you get the point. We are actually being shown and being displayed where AI is getting its results from. Same goes with ChatGPT as well. So as you can see here, I've just searched what are the best SEO tools, and you can see we've got pushgroup.co.uk, we've got technologyadvice.com, I believe. Now, what you can actually do with ChatGPT is you can scroll all the way down, you can click on sources, and this is basically the list of websites where it's compiled the data from. Now, previously, we never used to actually have access to this. We always had to use a tool like Ahrefs or SEMrush, but with obviously the rise of ChatGPT, it's very easy for us to open up a link and see who's actually writing about these topics. So all I would be doing here, it doesn't matter if it's in Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, I would literally just copy these URLs and I would use a tool like hunter.io. If you've never used hunter.io, it is completely free to use. I believe you get 50 credits per month. But what it actually allows you to do is paste in any domain and get the emails of that person that owns that website. So as you can see here, if I just paste in that website, pushgroup.co.uk, and as you can see here, we've got all of their emails. Now, when it comes to outreach, it's really important that you actually email the correct person. You don't want to just be sending out emails to all of these people, because some of them might not even be relevant to who you are trying to reach out to. Like, for example, this is the CEO. Why would you want to send an email to that person? However, what you can actually do is you can copy this author's name and you can actually just paste it into here, and it should give you the email. So as you can see here, we have got Zelda Akin's email at pushgroup.co.uk. Next, what we would want to do is obviously send out an email to that person. Now, if you don't have any email outreach templates, I have created this. The link for this will be down in the description. Just fill in the form. You're going to get a lot of other stuff as well, like the first 30 days, what you should do, content prompts. This is the outreach for citations tab, and if you click on file and make a copy, you'll be able to actually edit this as and when you want to. But we've got obviously 4 different versions. We have obviously a long version, we've got a short version, a monetary style, and then a value first version. So obviously you would want to split test some of these. I think that the short version works the best for myself personally, but again, it does come down to a lot of different split testing. But again, I'm just going to copy this into my email. So all I would do is I would just copy that into my email, and literally where it says keyword, I would paste that into here, paste and match style. We can obviously link to it as well. So we could obviously just copy this and link to this as well. And then we could obviously say, hey, you've missed out, let's say, Kasra Dash's SEO tool. You can obviously, if you've got an SEO tool, this is where you would obviously mention that. So this is what the email would be. I saw Google's AI overview citing your article 9 best SEO tools. I've made something that fills in that exact gap, and then I've just made up some random keyword tool. Obviously, I'm not going to send this email because I don't have an SEO tool, but you get the point, right? So KD SEO tool is a new Chrome extension that instantly shows you how hard any keyword is to rank for. It analyzes SERP difficulty, competition, strength, and page level authority in real time, so you can pick smarter keywords without opening any tools. If it helps your readers, feel free to add it. And this is basically the email template done. So new SEO tool, hi Zelda, then you've got the email, and then you've obviously just signed it off. Now, obviously, there are longer versions of that email template. There is a monetary value where a lot of the time when you're doing outreach, people will want to be given money, basically, for the time involved to update that article or potentially write a new article. So in some cases, people will ask for money. This template here, the orange one, if you are specifically in any of the adult industries like gambling, crypto, finance, you're probably going to need to start off with the orange value prompt. Whereas the value-driven prompt, the short version and the long version, you can probably get away with doing those in other industries. Again, this is just based off my own experience. Gambling, for example, industries, they always just charge, mainly because it's just a high value industry. And obviously, this is a rinse and repeat task. Don't think that you're going to send out 5 emails for outreach and you're going to get 5 replies. It's a very much numbers game. So obviously, the more sources that you can actually have, and if you can collate it from Google AI's overview, you've obviously got Perplexity, so you can go all the way down, click on sources, and you've got 20 sources right there. And then you've obviously got ChatGPT and its sources there. You actually end up having like maybe 10, 15 sources for a ChatGPT as well. Now, this is obviously a twofold. The more times you can get cited inside the AI overview sources, inside ChatGPT sources, Perplexity, Claude, etc., you've obviously got a much higher chance of showing up in AI overviews, but you also have a much higher chance of showing up inside Google's ranking system as well. One thing to bear in mind is if you are outreaching to, let's say, ChatGPT, a lot of the LLMs use very similar source sets as well. So if, say, for example, we were to analyze 10 sources within ChatGPT and 10 sources within AI overviews within Google and 10 sources within Perplexity, I reckon maybe 65-70% will be similar links that you would be reaching out to as well. So again, if we were going to do this for Perplexity, for example, you would just click on the sources, you would find one of these websites. So I'm just going to click on alter.io. Then I'm just going to copy that URL, go into hunter.io. I'm going to paste that in there. And first of all, I would try to find that person's name within the business. So who actually wrote that? It was Jamie Russell Curtis. Now, if you can't find that person's name in any of the departments, you can always use the enter full name for search, and that always, or use a lot of the time, that does the trick. And as you can see here, we have got Jamie Curtis's email, so we can obviously reach out to him. One last tip that I would recommend is if the person actually has like a middle name, try searching for Jamie Curtis. So actually forget about the middle name, because a lot of the time businesses, they don't actually have someone's full name. So that's just one piece of advice I would give you. So that's been my video. If you guys have enjoyed it, please remember to leave a like. If you haven't already, download mySEO.app. We do have a lot of big names being interviewed and live streamed with over the next 4 or 5 weeks, so that should be really fun. Also, if you want to work with me, head over to Kasra.com, fill in the contact form, and I will be in touch. Thanks for watching.